Hello friends, today we take up The Good Morrow. The Good Morrow is a very unusual poem written by John Donne. John Donne is a contemporary of Shakespeare. The Good Morrow is a unique poem in many ways. First of all, let me tell you that it is a love poem. It is a poem about the poet's feeling of love. And one more thing that I want to say, that John Donne is considered to be a metaphysical poet. Now, what is metaphysical poetry and what is the unusualness of John Donne? I think we can discuss after the poem ends. But first, let me recite the poem for you and tell you the meaning of that poem. And then in the third lecture, we will study what is metaphysical poetry. First, let us see how it is different from other love poems. So I recite the first stanza for you. I wonder by my troth what thou and I did till we loved. Were we not weaned till then, but sucked on country pleasures childishly, or snorted we in the never sleepers' den? It was so, but this all pleasures fancies be. If ever any beauty I did see, which I desired and got, it was but a dream of thee. Now, the first two lines, in the first two lines, the poet promises you, the poet says that he is surprised that he and his beloved, they had been made for each other, but how it happened that they did not recognize each other till they attained their youthhood. So how did they remain unknown to each other? So what was it? So they had been lovers. The poet gives the impression that they had been lovers for centuries and centuries. But till they attained their youthhood, they did not recognize each other. Otherwise, they were already destined for each other. So, were we not weaned till then? What does this phrase mean? Were we not weaned till then? Means they had been in love for births and births. And this line believes in reincarnation. That is, they had been loving each other since their so many births. But now, in this birth, they had not recognized each other, but now they have recognized. And so far, in their childhood, sucked on country pleasures. So they enjoyed whatever they got in their country in a childish manner. I recite the remaining lines. Or snorted we in the seven sleepers' den. It was so, but this all pleasures fancies be. So what does the poet say? The poet says that till now, from their birth to their attaining youthhood, they had been like, the sons of Ephesus. This is a Greek story in which there is a cruel king called Diocletian, and because of fear of that Diocletian, these seven young men, the sons of Ephesus, they took shelter in an underground cave, and they were entombed there for nearly 250 years. And after 250 years, they were found alive from that cave, and at that time, King Theodosius was ruling over Greece. So these people had remained in the den for 250 years. So these two people, maybe 17, 18 years, they had not recognized each other, but now they have recognized each other. So all pleasures fancies be. So he says, till now, whatever they thought was pleasure, that was a mere imagination. I mean, so far they had thought that something is pleasurable, but now love is the supreme pleasure for them, and all other pleasures are mere imagination, mere fancies. So, if any beauty he had seen and he desired, then he has got it, and that is his beloved. And he says, it was a dream, it was a dream of you. Means, I have always thought of you, I had always desired your love, and I have got your love. So it means that we have been lovers since so many births. Now the second stanza. And now good morrow to our waking souls, which watch not one another out of fear. For all love of other sides controls, and makes one little room and everywhere. Let sea discoverers to new worlds have gone, let maps to other worlds on worlds have shown. Let us possess one world, each hath one and is one. So now in the previous stanza, the poet was talking about the lovers whose souls had been sleeping till they had attained their youthhood, and now their souls have come out of the sleeping den. And so now their souls are waking, they have recognized each other, and now they have closed their eyes out of fear. Because love, when you have got your love, you don't want to see anyone else, nothing else. And therefore they have closed their eyes and make one little room. Because when the lovers are complete, when the love is complete, it makes one complete world. And so the lovers have their own world, their individual world, and they are not concerned with the outside world. And so everywhere where the lovers go, they create a world of their own. And the poet challenges the sea discoverers. So you remember that in time of Shakespeare, in the time of Queen Elizabeth, there were many discoverers, like Columbus had discovered the new Americas. So he discovers, these discoverers discover new worlds, but for them these worlds do not mean anything. And so the maps of new worlds may come and go, and new parts may be discovered and added to the map of the world. But for the lover, his beloved is the only treasure, she is the only world, and when the lover is united with the beloved, together they make one complete universe, together they make one world. And so let us possess one world. So let us have one world which is consisting of these two lovers, each hath one. So each lover is a world in himself or herself and is one, and the two are united together in love, and together they make one world. So I think this much is enough for today. The rest I shall take up in the second lecture. Thank you.